will now address you.
Chairman, delegates, Eamon Gilmore has given us, I think, the defining political phrase of this current recessionary period. It's becoming a catchword. It must become our watchword, and it's don't let the unemployed become the long-term unemployed. Because remember what happened the last time in the last recession, in the 1980s. Incredible state indebtedness joined with the demise of the old economy, the old crafts and skills, places like Inchicore Railway Works. Hundreds of male breadwinners were thrown on the scrap heap forever. They became the long-term unemployed. And the communities, for example, Ballyfermot's unemployment rate rose to 5,500 people during that period. And communities like that all over Dublin tasted the bitter fruit of recession for a very, very long time. Despair. And that, as you know, created the context. This was the handmaiden of the heroin scourge. And many communities still bear the mark of that recession. We risk a rerun of that with Fianna Fáil in power. And that's why the people and the public are turning to Labour, particularly through the strands of their economic policy. Keep people in work. Open up new categories of industrial activity. And get people into training and upskilling and education. And I want to add a fourth to that, the social economy and the local economy. Broaden and deepen the local economy and the social economy. The LES, the CE schemes, the JI schemes, these were invented by the Labour Party, remember, by Rory Quinn and by Dick Spring. And they have put a floor in the local economy and working class areas.
Michael, will you
and
conclude,
given them hope.
please?
And we must not run the risk of... We need to put Fianna Fáil in a place where it can no longer damage this country and our urban communities. And finally, Chairman, the education element that animated the CE schemes and the JI schemes that the colleges of further education offered, for example, are now being capped. The Ballyfermot College of Further Education, finally, Chairman, is turning away very large numbers of unemployed people from its doors because the government has capped. The government are saying they're going to build a smart economy. A lot of what they're doing is not very smart. Thank you, delegates.
Your next speaker is Michael McLaughlin, candidate for